First half wasn't very good. Second half was very good.
What's you as the biggest, if one individual thing that turned around to get you guys going?
Edge. These are going to be very short answers. Okay.
Played 11 guys. No one played more than, I think, Pascal at 28-something. Is there a managing minutes element to that decision? What went into the rotational choices today?
Managing minutes is a big part of the job. Any time of year.
17 blocks, second most any team's had in a game this season. How much did that paint protection matter, especially in that second half for you guys?
Myles changed the game in the third quarter and in the fourth as well, but in the third quarter especially with rim protection and rim pressure on offense.
Pascal also 4 blocks. It seemed like he also turned it up. I mean, everybody seemed like they turned up in the second half, but what impressed you about how Pascal did in particular?
He was great. He was great. Pascal had one of his best defensive games of the year. You know, he contained drivers. He was there with help. He blocked shots. You know, he was tremendous.
Tyrese also blocked 3 shots. That's something he's certainly been able to do from time to time. And what makes him good in the scenarios where he can get blocks, and how helpful is that to have a point guard that can occasionally block shots like that?
Well, he's got the length and he's got the anticipation, and you know, he's been a guy that's blocked jump shots a lot going back to his first year. It's just another one of his unique skills.
I think you guys won 40-16 in the paint in the second half. It seemed like it was tough for you guys to get in there against the zone. What do you feel like got better in terms of your ability to get those shots and finish those shots in the second half?
I mean, they didn't play very much zone, but we just didn't move it and get it in the paint enough in the first half. In the second half, our mindset changed, and you know, we were in the paint 70% of the time. You know, so that's always going to help your offense and help contribute to good defense.
Benedict back in the lineup. What'd you like about just the way he closed the game?
Look, he's gonna attack. He's gonna make things happen, and you know, he had a bunch of free throws, and so the free throws are great because that allows us to set our defense, and takes him out of some of that momentum downhill transition stuff that was a big problem to start the game. And you know, our depth really helped us, particularly in the second half.
You know, we knew they were a hungry team, so I think that once we flipped our mindset, you know, we know what we're playing for. You know, that's a spirit that talks, and we got where we need to be. You
guys had 17 blocks as a team, the second most any team's had in the league this season. You led the team in that. What can that do, even beyond just the stop itself, for the flow of a game or the way you guys are playing?
The blocks energize the crowd, energize your team. You know, especially when it starts to break. I mean, it can do a lot for momentum purposes, and you know, something I'm doing a long time, so I'm going to continue to do.
Nobody played more than you did, 29 minutes today. What can the value of slightly lower minutes loads be this late in a season?
It's important. I think obviously we know the intensity that's coming with the playoffs. So as long as we can just keep the momentum going, continue to work on our habits, and then get some rest in within that, like, I think it's a win for us.
Pascal, Rick said this is probably one of your best defensive games. You know, 4 blocks, 3 steals. I mean, what were you able to do in there? Basically, you know, blocks aren't necessarily as much as part of your game.
Come on, man, stop playing with me, man.
It's according to him.
Nah, come on, man. It's you know what I mean? It's Myles, Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith. It's me, man. Come on, stop playing. I'm winning, man. I'm coming for the record, Myles. I'm coming. I'm on the way. Nah, man. I mean, I just think for me, like, just trying to find energy for our team. Obviously, you know, like the past couple of games for me, it's just been a little slow. Like, I just think I just gotta, you know, have my energy up. Like, just continuing to play team basketball, helping each other. We're going to make mistakes at the end of the day, but we just got to cover for each other. And I think that's what my mindset was. And just trying to, for us, just find that energy, like Myles said, like bringing the crowd into the game. And, you know, we got to continue to work. We got to peak at the right time. And this is the time, you know, to play our best basketball. And there's going to be some quarters that might not look like it. But as long as, you know, we go out there and we continue to work together as a team, I think we can fix it. And all these games are important. And even more important games are coming up, you know, with the playoffs. So we just got to be ready, and everyone got to buy in.
I think you guys outscored them 40-16 in the paint in the second half. It seemed like it was tough for you guys to get it in there in the first half. Just what kind of changed? Was it mindset, or was there, you know, sort of situations you're able to, you know, find better opportunities to get it in there? What made you guys more effective just scoring around the rim in the second half?
we thrive in the paint. Something that we've been doing, I think, well over the past couple of seasons, and we just had to get back to it. I think at times when, the defense presents a shot for you, whether it be a three or a lone two, and it looks good, but it might not be the best shot in the possession. So we just wanted to work the clock a little bit more and get downhill, and we were able to do that.
We spoke to you both. Myles, you had $6. Pascal, you had 4. You had 3 steals too.
Oh, they took your blocks
at the crib too. It's crazy.
Come on, man. Y'all can't do that to Myles, bro. It's
I
crazy.
agree. They cut him down a little bit.
That's crazy.
When you guys are doing that though, what impact does that have on the offense too?
No, I think it gets in transition. We're able to play our style of basketball. Like, I think just, stops the other team and we get to run. We have some of the best runners in the league, so and also the best passers. So I think we just gotta, it gets our team to play our brand of basketball. And when we play like that in transition, like we're unstoppable. And like I said, we know that getting stops is the next step for us. And that's a stop right there.